Hi everyone, so I'm back with another word from Father. Yes, I'm back in my truck. Today is July 10th, and it's my full circle moment. If many of you remember, I left my apartment December 9th and began my new walk. Or not my new walk, but my new direction with God. And it had a lot of ups and downs, and there were a lot of tears. So I was given the weekend off. It was a gift from God, um, and it was not expected. Everyone had requested July 4th off, and we closed at 8, so I didn't see a need to request the day off. And Father didn't give me an inclination to ask for the day off. And so whatever schedule I was given, that's what I worked. And boy, did that create a buzz. So that Saturday, when we saw the schedule, and I made a comment to my boss about maybe possibly forgive me, asking for the weekend off for my birthday, but I wasn't sure about it. And I said, oh, and then, I got the same schedule as always, so I'm not going to worry about it. And he goes, you need to check the schedule. I'm like, huh? Why? He goes, come on. So he walked me over to the schedule, and he goes, look at your schedule. Like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I looked at him and I said, I'm off on Saturday and Sunday. And he goes, yeah, enjoy the weekend. It hadn't sunk in. And I'm like, so I said it a couple more times. I'm off on Saturday and Sunday. He goes, yeah. I'm off on Saturday and Sunday? And finally, one of the girls who doesn't like me or is jealous of me because I came in her eyes with no experience, but I spent 6 years working as a manager at Peter Piper Pizza. I grew up through the ranks. I became a general manager. And I was good at my job. And I liked my job. And so, yes, I did have experience. Maybe not in the way that this particular store does their work, but pizza's pizza. It's not that hard. Anyway, so this girl is like, yes, we know you've got the day off, the weekend off. And I was like, I wasn't saying it because I was rubbing it in. I was saying it because I'm in shock. But I didn't say a word. Like, I thought about it in my head, but I didn't say anything. And then Monday came, and Tuesday came, and then Wednesday came, and Thursday. And I get to Friday. This is my last day before my weekend. And suddenly, as I'm standing there making boxes, I get bombarded, asking me questions about which one of the managers and which one of the employees do I find attractive. And I just looked at this girl and I was like, that's an inappropriate question. This is a work environment. And she goes, no, tell us. Tell us. Who do you think is hot? Who do you think is sexy? And I'm like, I, I'm like, wait, isn't the phone ringing? Go answer the phone. Wait, I gotta go help this person over here on the register. Because I immediately recognized what they were trying to do. They were trying to get me to choose. Father said it would be our choice. We would have to choose. Choose wisely. So do I fall into place with these girls and allow whatever spirits are over them to manhandle me into saying something that isn't true, just to appease them, just to people please them? And so it got to a point where they were so, like, I swear it looked like a pack of wild animals, like, just nipping at my heels going, tell us, tell us, tell us. And I just looked at them like, what the? And inside I said, God, help me find a way out of here. Help me remove myself from this situation, because any answer that I give, I'm going to be in trouble. You told me not to tell about who my true spouse is because of the witchcraft that's going to be done against him and I because of that. But you also said not to lie. And picking one of these men, it would be a lie. And he opened a window. And so I went over to my boss, the one that I was going to be closing with. And I asked him, I said, hey, do you need help in making pizzas? And he goes, no, I'm fine. I was like, oh, crap. Okay, that didn't work. Hey, can I go wash dishes? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. I felt relieved. I spent 2.5 hours washing dishes, washing every dish in the store. And they kept coming back to the back. You're done. You need to come to the front because we need your help. I'm like, no, you don't. There's 3 of you up there. You guys are fine. Let me know if you need any help. But right now I'm washing dishes. And I washed all the dishes. And finally, when all the dishes were done, and I went out to the front, one of them had already gone home. So now I only had 2. And one of them was working and the other one was sitting. Because she was only there as a backup driver. She didn't want to be there because she didn't get what she wanted. And I have been so tired since that day. Exhausted, really. Because it took everything I had not to cave in. Not to submit to whatever it is that they were saying. And I have been resting and resting and resting and just waiting on God. And then something happened. God had Emily let us know that those of us that are in our season were about to enter into the palace would be receiving personal revelation, personal words from him through Emily. And I did receive one. And it sounded just like when the fairy godmother was telling Cinderella, now hurry now, you mustn't be late. Because the ball has started, and telling her you're on your way, you've got to go. And then she says, but don't forget, midnight, it all reverts back. I went out on a date yesterday with Father, and he had me take a picture. And in one of the pictures, it made it look like it was noon. The sun was so bright. I'm like, wait, it's sunset. I shouldn't see any sun in the sky at all. Maybe the reds and the purples from the sun going down, but not not a bright yellow sun. And that's what's in the picture. And then he said something else in that in that post to me from Emily, that he wouldn't be late to our dinner, and neither would my husband. So on Sunday, I went roller skating, and I went out to dinner. When I start to realize that this was it, this was the culmination of the last few months, the hardship that I went through, all of it is for this time, for now. I don't know when my husband's gonna come meet me. I don't know when he's gonna come get me, but I know it's soon. I passed my last test. I didn't know it was a test, but I knew it was something that was happening that was part of what was supposed to happen, but it was so over the top that it was almost comedic. And Lucifer has been trying to make me think that things are still the same, that nothing's changed. But everything has changed. I've changed. I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I'm exhausted. If I could, I would sleep for a week. But I know that that can't happen, for there is work to be done in the kingdom. How you reach the end is more important than how you start at the beginning. Because at the end, you should already know how to be a child of God. At the end, you should already know to treat others with love and respect and kindness. But when you get to the end, and you know it's the end, all you want to do is sleep and rest. So you won't see me for a little while. I don't know how long. But I do know that I'm going to rest. In the name of my Lord Jesus. May you seek Him deeper and farther than you have in the past.